Hey, it's Thursday night. Welcome to Livecast. I just read on Facebook, Sandy Carlos, it just made Sam's jambalaya tonight, but my shrimp are a little rubbery. What's that all about? Well, I don't know why that is.
Maybe she cooked it too long? Isn't that generally a reason why shrimp can get rubbery?
Well, it's just rice cooker jambalaya. So, whether you do it, for the exact time or an hour and a half, they're pretty much like the rice cooker turns off. The beauty of a rice cooker is once the stuff is done, the rice or whatever it is you're making, it turns itself off and it just stays in warm mode.
Don't be mean to Sandy.
I'm not. I'm trying to help Sandy.
Maybe she used already cooked shrimp?
No. No, she wouldn't do that. She's better than that.
She'll right.
Well,
She knows better.
It's easy to make that mistake.
But I think I say raw shrimp in the recipe. I would hope that... by the way, there's no reason to buy those already cooked shrimp. The only already cooked shrimp I buy are the little tiny, like little baby guys. Mm-hmm. I use those for...
Salad?
No, I use those for this curried shrimp thing that my mom used to make. And one of the ingredients is ketchup. And I remember it was years after I moved out of the house. I got like a hankering for it. And by the way, I'm from the west coast of Canada. We do not say hankering. Is there a less southern word for that means the same thing?
Urge?
I got an urge for it, thank you. And I called my mom and I said, hey. I called my mom and I said, hey, will you send me that recipe? And I think then she faxed it to me or something probably.
You got a fax?
This was, I don't know. Somehow she sent it to me.
Did Lynn just say, what's a fax?
No.
This was I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
This was before email.
Okay.
Or before my mother and sort of got into it.
We still need to Skype with Grandma.
Oh, I know. Anyway, I'm looking at the recipe and I'm going down the ingredients. And one of the things is ketchup. And I write her back and I go, what recipe did you send me? This isn't the right recipe. She goes, yeah, that's the one. Well, the shrimp, the ketchup? Oh, ketchup in that? She goes, no, there's ketchup in that. My mother's lost her fucking mind, I'm thinking. I made it 2 days later. As I squeezed in the ketchup and started stirring, it went to the color it was supposed to be, and it's not red because there's other stuff in there. It's the best damn thing ever. I should make it one night. You put it on rice. Oh, my God.
And it's the little cooked shrimp?
It uses those little cooked shrimp.
Huh.
Hold on, now I got to find it.
I found out what Sandy did. She says she cooked them a little with the sausage beforehand.
Oh.
See?
Sandy.
No, I can see that. The recipe says that. No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell you to cook the... Wait, but the recipe also doesn't say to cook the sausage. Get her on the phone.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Can she call in? Can she Skype in? Let's just deal with this right now.
She says it's still good. She's eating it right now.
Well, except she's eating rubber shrimp.
Hey, it's still good.
Here's the recipe, my mom's thing. You melt some butter with flour, season a little salt and pepper, and you add curry powder and paprika. You're making a little roux, right? And then you add the shrimp, ketchup, milk, sherry. It's the sherry and the ketchup that do this, that make it fantastic. You should make it. Look, here it is. Eating this makes me feel 10 years old again at home. My mom in the kitchen, my dad watching Walter Cronkite. My brother's trying to stuff my head into the toilet. Oh, the memories. That's exactly what it was.
Don't
it's
lie.
Old school.
You weren't hanging out with your family. You were in the other room by yourself.
No, he was with the housekeeper.
That's what I am.
It's true. It's true.
Tell everybody about that.
Until I was like 12 years old, I ate dinner in the kitchen with our housekeeper. My parents and my three brothers ate in the dining room right beside us with the door shut.
Why?
I don't know.
Interesting.
My mother
Because
says
you
I
were
wanted.
young.
My mother says I wanted to be with Gertrude, who I adored, and I can see that.
Yeah. But you don't remember this.
But why they were happy to not have me with them still hurts a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh.
That's okay. It's those memories, though, the food memories and stuff like that.
Yeah, Max actually has a memory from tonight about food.
What did you?
You got denied the salmon.
Oh, Max got pissed.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so look.
Thanks, Dad.
Look, I have 3 sons. The 2 oldest sons live together, not here, in their own apartment. Right? 20 minutes from here, 15 minutes from here,
10,
10 minutes from here.
8.
Whatever it is, it's not here.
Yes.
That's the important part. And we love them. I love the fact that those two boys live together. Zach still lives here. And there was some salmon in the fridge. I'll tell you why. But there was some salmon in the fridge, a piece of it about this big. And Max came here. Max comes and he starts setting up for the live cast. And I say, as he's digging in the fridge looking for stuff to eat, he goes, "Oh, is that salmon?" I go, "Yeah,
is
but
that
it's
salmon?"
for Mom. Kelly likes to eat, nice and light and not heavy. And I thought this little extra piece of salmon she would dig for dinner." So he goes, "Oh, okay." I go, "Don't eat it." He goes, "Okay." So he takes it out of the fridge and he starts eating it. And I go, no, dude, come on. It's for Mom.
Did you really?
Yeah. So he puts it back in the fridge.
No, okay.
He puts it back in the fridge. You come home. You start rumbling through the fridge, Kelly. So you looking for something for Zach, because Zach is coming home from working out, and he needs food. And you determine you're going to give him that macaroni that you bought the other day and the piece of salmon. And Max walks over there and sees Zach eating the salmon and gets all butthurt. Oh, he can have the salmon, but I can't have the salmon.
I know you were pulling some maneuver on me.
I wasn't
just trying
pulling
to
any maneuver.
keep me from
Here's
getting
the deal.
salmon.
And I didn't even know you were denied the salmon.
I held the salmon. Here's the deal. I held the salmon for Mom. What she chose to do with it was her call. And if she chose to give it to the child that still lives in this house, and then Max starts doing this, well, you guys baby him, you make everything for him. And I said, wait a minute. When you lived in this house at that age, I cooked for you. Mom cooked for you. We made your meals. There was always dinner.
Okay,
The poor
that may
kid
be
gets
true.
fucked over
No,
dinner 3
stop.
days a week because of the live cast.
you're full.
We're
Okay,
giving a
that-
little piece of salmon.
That may be true that I did get dinners and everything, but he is the youngest of 3 boys. The youngest always gets babied, and I guarantee everybody in Livecast Nation will back me up on that.
Well, Dad's the youngest, and he's a baby.
Exactly. He doesn't understand
No,
it.
no. Wait.
You
I'm
just
the
don't
young.
un-
No, listen. I'm the youngest. I got babied. Mom is the youngest. She got babied.
Yeah,
The
so
salmon
that's why
had
you
fucking
babied
nothing to
him.
do with Zach getting babied.
Yeah,
it was
that-
just
yep.
turned out to be his dinner.
No,
it did.
Dad.
And I cooked for you. And by the way, I won't anymore. And by the way, that salmon was fan-fucking-tastic.
It was good.
All it was salmon. I mixed grainy mustard, like the super grainy mustard, like this. I'll get it.
I love that
This-
grainy mustard.
Wait, I just gotta flip these guys. These guys, they still need. I still have 7 minutes on the puff pastry.
Yes,
so.
you do.
This grainy mustard. Look how beautiful it is. That shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Yum.
That is super grainy.
That's what you
right?
put on the fillets sometimes.
Yes. So I mixed this, honey, and a little soy sauce, and that was it. And I put it on top of the salmon, and I broiled it. Oh my God, it was good. Anyway, there was salmon there today because my mother-in-law, who's here visiting from Canada, needed to go have a, what? Echocardiogram. And nobody else in the family would take her. I'm not even a blood relative. Her own son who lives in this town was golfing today or something.
No. Are you serious?
Yes, he was golfing.
Let's give him a call.
Tony?
Yeah.
Should we call him?
God.
You're good.
Let's call Tony.
Oh,
Let's
man.
ask him why he didn't take his own mom.
Wait, we can call him through back here.
Oh, let's
I'd
do
rather
that.
that.
No, let's not do that because that's my number.
Oh,
It's my
what does that mean? He won't hate you.
Lynn's like,
No, don't do it. You know why?
Why?
Because I got mad at my mom.
It'll cause a
today about
family
it.
rift.
Ah, okay.
He was golfing.
oh snap.
Apparently at 7 o'clock, so he's probably done by like 12:31. Her appointment was,
No.
I took her. Not only did I take her, I had her come over here first at 1:30, and I had lunch. I
You
made her lunch.
That's where the salmon.
So the salmon
What
came
a
from,
son-in-law.
and that little brown rice salad. Have you had a bite of that? Do you
No.
want a bite of it? You can have this.
No, give him just a bite. That's
I'm gonna give him a
deli-
bite.
He can't have it.
No, I'm not giving
Oh,
it
you
to
mean
him
he
to
can
take.
have it
Wow, she look
on
how
his diet?
Look
look
at
how
Steve's
she's
going,
protective
all
of the
right.
salad.
The girls are
Fine,
trying to
fine,
decide
I'll
what they
have
can eat
it.
on their diet.
All right, fine, I'll have
Do you
it.
So
see
they
how
can fit in
protective?
their
There's not that
bikinis.
much, and I can make it again. Can you believe how protective she is of this?
Hey.
Look how little's
slow
left.
down there. That's fine. That's a good portion for me.
It's like the Zion family livecast.
Here, look.
Max just got an invitation to Canada to go have salmon at their house.
Okay, so this is
Oh.
brown rice salad
Looks beautiful.
with fresh carrot, obviously, fresh sugar snap peas that you can't see, they're in there, a little cilantro, and the dressing is what is the dressing? It's olive oil, rice vinegar, a little soy, some bunch of chopped up fresh ginger, fresh garlic chopped up, a little sesame oil, and that was it. I want some fresh ground pepper. Take a bite of that, dude.
Wow.
How
You're gonna
Asian
like
of
that,
you.
and that shit you can eat.
I'm not really supposed to eat brown rice.
Oh, you can't have rice?
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta.
You gotta live, man.
And you're looking a lot better
Loosen
too.
up.
Everything in moderation for
Can we see Steve eat it? There
That's
we go.
not part of the. That's not what they say.
Okay, I've lost 10 pounds in the past, 2.5 weeks?
Uh huh.
10 pounds.
Oh, that's amazing.
In moderation,
Yeah,
dude,
that
by
is
just not
good.
eating bread and bad stuff, right?
And not a bottle of Mio a night.
And not a, well, the meal's fine. There's nothing in there. Isn't that good?
That's incredible.
Yeah, with that salmon was really good. I'd give you some of the salmon, but you can't have it.
Yeah, because it's all
Apparently,
for
it's all
Zach.
being really protected.
That's
here.
all for Zach.
Anyway, so look, I'm sitting there with my mother-in-law, waiting the 45 minutes for her echocardiogram to finish. I'm out in the lobby of this hospital. And there's all the medical personnel coming and going and leaving and back and forth and wearing their like scrubs. What are they? They're like those, like their blue hospital clothes.
Yeah, scrubs.
And you can see them wearing like the scrubs on the bottom and like their jackets and their backpacks or their briefcases or purses or whatever. They're like leaving for the day. Mm-hmm. These are the same medical personnel that I see in my supermarket
Shopping around
shopping around
in those outfits.
in those outfits. And I always think the same thing. If I see them in the morning, I think, wait a minute. If they're on their way to work, aren't they supposed to keep that shit clean so
Yeah.
they don't bring anything gross in from the outside?
Right.
While they go in and they start doing echocardiograms or colonoscopies or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get to the hospital, they put on fresh scrubs. That's my mind. So now I see them getting coffee and fucking donuts, and I think, why are they wearing clothes that they're now going to go do colonoscopies in?
That's a great question.
If I see them there at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, I think, wait a minute. They're coming from work, so they're not worrying about getting patients infected, but now they've done a colonoscopy in those scrubs,
Right,
and now they're
it's
standing in
nasty.
the meat aisle.
What's with you and the
Nasty.
colonoscopy?
What is that? Go, I had a colonoscopy.
He liked it.
When I turned 50, I had a
He liked
colonoscopy.
God, is that your go-to operation?
No, but it's a fairly invasive procedure that I want everything in the room to be clean for. I don't want meat aisle germs on the pants that the guy's using when he puts a tube like that into my body.
Everybody
Right.
keeps calling us out on plaid night.
I know.
Yesterday too. We were all wearing plaid except for you, Dad, I think.
I'm in a fucking colonoscopy rant, and you take the conversation to plaid?
You know, this whole night hasn't really made that much sense.
I would like somebody to write in and tell me why it's okay to either wear them in the supermarket and then go to work, or wear those germed up pants from the hospital to the supermarket on your way home. Somebody tell me that.
Okay, I know we're going to get an answer, but I actually have like a pertinent question here.
Yeah.
Guy Davis
Yeah.
is making spicy wings with potato salad for Super Bowl.
Yes.
But his wings won't be frozen, and he wants to know how long to broil them.
Oh, that's fine. Did you remember seeing them last night, Guy? The color they got? You just want to get them like that. They'll be fine. I probably have them like 10 to 15 minutes aside. You're probably going to go 7-8 minutes aside.
So just keep an eye.
Just
on
watch
Just
it.
keep an eye on them. Yeah, yeah.
Hey
Just
Steve,
watch
you
them.
should pull off camera 3 because we gotta hop in the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not
You've-
done yet.
you've
Wait.
already had-
No, I need 2 minutes. Can I just say one more
You've already
thing?
had replies,
I'm just
though.
giving Steve.
Okay,
his
I
warning.
just want to do one more thing.
One more thing.
When I was at the biotech company, the director of biology, John, I can't remember his last name, was having a conversation with one day, and I was flying someplace, or I'd come back from a flight. Said, you know, I always worry about like all the germs on the plane and breathing all that shit in. Here's what he said. He goes, look, you're on an airplane. Your biggest problem is not from what you breathe in. The human body is built with a mouth that can fight off all kinds of bacteria, because we're always putting things in our mouth, fingers and food that's not been washed, and others blah blah blah, and glasses and whatever. Your mouth is a pretty good spot for fighting bacteria and infection. What's not a good spot is your eyes and your nose. So when you're sitting on an airplane and you pull down the little, whatever the deal is, the tray, right? You do that, and you're touching the arms, and you get up and you put your hand on the seat in front of you, and then a couple minutes later you take your hand out and you rub your eye.
Yep.
That's where the infection comes from.
Yeah.
That's where the bacteria is. That's how the bacteria is introduced to your body. So he said, he goes, what I do when I fly, I have this antibacterial stuff, and he goes, and I do this a lot.
Yep.
When I fly now, I use this thing, and this one you can get it at Henry's. This is alcohol free, so it's not going to dry you up. I do this probably 5 or 6 times a flight. People think I'm an idiot, and I do not care.
As long as you don't get sick, whatever.
You know what I do
get sick.
too? I do that, and then I also spray Lysol.
Do you do the wipe down?
No, I should bring wipes, but I do the spray. I spray down.
Kelly's
like men,
dad and wife do the wipe down, right?
Oh, yeah.
They get on a plane with little antiseptic or antibacterial
Yeah.
wipes, and they do the seat, they do the tray, the arms, the everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not quite that much, but I use one of these things. But that's the hint. Don't get on a plane, touch everything, and then stick your fingers in your eyes or your nose. That's where you're going to get sick. Anyway, somebody needs to. I can go into the kitchen now.
Do
I'm
it.
going to cook something, and somebody can write in and tell me why the scrubs is acceptable outside of a hospital. That's the question. I would like to know what that is because I don't think I know the answer to that. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm mad about that. I think I started off mad because Zach and I were fighting beforehand. And then it pissed Kelly off. And then Max put his 2 cents in that he didn't need to. I apologize. This is the Zion Family Live cast tonight, not the whatever. Okay, let's go cook something. So here's what we're doing. We're making these. Oh,
You like how he psychs you out there a little bit, Steve?
I
He
know.
goes left and then goes right.
fuck! I forgot to put the oven on.
Oh, Dad.
Fuck. Oh, wait. Fucking hell. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. God.
Zach is trying to go out till midnight on a school night right now, and he's sending me like hand signals, and that's unacceptable at 10 o'clock.
No.
No, 10
Oh, no,
o'clock.
no.
10 o'clock.
Don't do that. School's not over yet. You're not a college boy yet. Go away. You know what?
10 o'clock.
But there's this thing in his head that now that it's second semester, you don't have to do anything at school. Apparently now they can drink in class. Are you drinking in class? Kids having sex in the back of the geometry lab. Whatever. Mr. Smith doesn't give a shit. It's second semester. You're seniors. Do anything you want. God damn it. This is not the night for that.
Whoa.
And we were arguing and a glass broke. I don't like breaking glass. Just center myself. I'll take a minute.
You guys aren't arguing. You guys are playing around a little.
Okay,
All right,
So now
here's
that the oven. Okay, sorry, go.
No, you had. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say now that the oven wasn't preheated, now what do we do?
I
How's
don't know.
this
By the
gonna
time I'll put it in. So here's what we're making. We're making sausage rolls. Essentially sort of pigs in blankets, but rather than using like pie dough, we're going to use puff pastry. Puff pastry sheets that take approximately a half an hour. They come like this, 2 in a pack, and then they come in this section of 3. And now they've taken a half an hour essentially to get to that point. And so I'm ready. But here's what I have to do. These guys, I'm going to put inside, but they have this skin. Oh, that sounds gross, doesn't it? Skin. I don't mean for it to be called skin, and we just want to take these off.
It's a casing, right?
It's a casing.
Is it
Thank you.
skin though?
No, it's
Ew.
not. You know what?
It used to be.
No.
made of
But
skin.
it used to be intestine.
Yeah, intense. Okay, intense.
Back in the day,
Ew.
it used to be intestine.
What is it now?
Now it's a synthetic intestine,
Ew. Stop
which is
that.
not. There's nothing bad there. You know what? I really apologize. I could have done this part. You didn't need to see every one of these done. Oh God.
I know,
Boy,
and you
I
have
hate- now
like
it's like-
75
Tonight
of them.
was the night for somebody to get in here and go, Dad, Are you really gonna peel all
No,
those
are you
things in
kidding?
front
If
of
we
everybody?
did that, are you kidding? If
Not
we
after
did
the last
that,
time.
Yeah.
if we did that, you would have added a step on top
No,
of it.
no, no, no,
No, you
no,
would've
that's-
gotten mad and said no.
That's not true.
Yes,
I
it
would have
is.
realized.
Yeah.
I know what the.
Yeah, bullshit.
It's true. And if you weren't fighting with Zach and breaking dishes,
I
that's
didn't
what you
break the
would've been
dish,
doing.
Zach. Okay, so here's what I have to do. I have to do this. I'm almost done now.
I
And then-
I have a video that we can watch while you're doing that if you want.
Yeah,
What is the
it?
video?
It is, well, remember our little series on cool vending machines?
Yes.
This is another version of that. So you want to see it right now?
I want to see it right now.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll it.
'Cause
Let's
people
do
don't
it.
need to watch me doing this.
I don't even like having this stuff inside of me, and I'm a vending machine. Better me than you, though. Keep it moving. It may taste good to your mouth, but your digestive system's gonna make you pay for it later.
We've seen enough.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I like the music.
It was cute. It was like National Geographic for little kids, or something. All right, so look at him almost. It was perfect timing, Max, because look at. Now I've only got 2 more of these things to finish peeling, taking this casing off. Right. So now this is done. I put this up here. I get rid of this. I get rid of this nonsense off my hands. Get a towel. I need a little bit of flour because I don't want any of this stuff to stick. I don't want you thinking this is complicated. I want you thinking this is easy because it is easy. Oh, God. Because it is easy. This is, oh, God.
Do you know which one's the flour?
Oh, I do. It's the one that says regular flour, of course. It's the last place I looked. So check out how this goes down. We take a little flour and we put it on here, right? And we're going to take one of our sheets, and for each section, we're only going to use one of these. So I'll take this, I'll put this here, get a little flour on each. Oh, Lynn's going to want me to move these because you can't see. And this goes over there, and this, I don't give a shit about that. And now watch. I like this to be rolled out a little bit so it's not quite so thick.
Oh my God. Blake, right now, it's 3:20 a.m. in France, and he's trying to tune in.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Get him on the horn or
That's
something. I'd love to
cool.
hear what's going on in France.
That is really
Yeah, what's
cool.
he doing in
By the
France?
way, Blake, don't forget, they don't like you there.
You know what he's doing? I think he said that he's going to 4 Arctic Monkey
Yeah.
concerts in 1 week in Europe or something crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Okay, see what I've done? Enough of Blake. Now here's what I'm going to do. I want to just make it a little bit longer. I forgot. It's been a while since I've made these. I want to make these this long. So you can take 3 of these sausage links things, right? And put them end to end.
Have you even mentioned the big game yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I meant to look up and see why you can't say Super Bowl. And it's a rights thing, isn't it? So you see what I'm doing here? I'm trying to get this nice and tight. I'm trying to make a tight little sausage package.
That's what she said. Trying to make a nice, tight little sausage package.
Shit, I had an idea about doing something that I didn't do. Watch, and now you're just gonna cut these. Right? So these guys that we're gonna put this way, you wanna try and go seam side down. That's the deal. Now, do I have enough here to do this?
Seam side down for any particular reason?
Yeah, because then it won't open up on you in the oven, right? Do you get that?
Yes.
If the seam's up and it's not super tight, then the thing will open up. Okay, but here's what I wanted to do. Check this out. I don't know if I can do this. No, not that one. Watch
What's
that.
a honey badger?
What's a honey badger?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Sandy writes, Sam is a honey badger. Have you guys seen that video yet? YouTube it. It's hysterical.
Check this out. Here's my idea. A little mustard.
God, that looks disgusting.
Jeez, Mom.
It does.
Gross. I don't know if I have enough of this.
Wait, somebody
overlap.
just said to put that. Look, Diane says to put the grainy mustard on the inside of there.
No, I know, but I was worried the grainy mustard wouldn't. It would be too complicated. I wanted to do this quick. I wanted to roll it. You know, I didn't want to have to spread it. It wasn't going to squeeze out. So here's what we'll do. We'll just try this. And
And Sam, what is the pastry from again?
puff pastry.
Frozen puff pastry.
Frozen puff pastry from the supermarket. So the ones that are this way have mustard in them. Will we remember this?
Yeah, the ones vertical are.
I won't.
I will.
I'm already forgetting.
The ones going against the grain have
Okay,
mustard.
we're doing fine because these are going to take about 25 minutes in the oven.
It all depends how he puts them in the oven, though, Max.
You're right, I guess.
We have our
Is my
own
face
little
super red?
sideshow.
No.
I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling flushed. I think it's everything that's going on right now.
What's going on right now?
I don't know. I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Dad, everything's fine. No worries.
I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like this has to be going faster. But still,
Have a Zen moment.
in the whole scheme of things, this does not take very long to do. Okay,
No, it doesn't.
right? I mean, I'm doing these right now.
But
We
my
got more
point-
li- Huh?
The Super Bowl. Have you talked about that this is part of the Super Bowl?
This is for Super Bowl. I said last night that we were going to
Yeah, I know last night.
Tonight. Oh, yeah. Maybe I didn't. Hey, is there something else I could put in here? Hold on.
You're completely experimenting right now. You've never done these things, right?
Oh,
No,
these
yeah.
I've made.
No,
but
I know
haven't-
you've made the sauce,
but
but
I
you've
haven't
never
the
added
stuff.
things.
No. I like the.
This is cool.
What about something spicy?
Sweet chili garlic sauce.
Check this out. Well, I'm going to make a little dipping thing for it, but I want something that's going to be easy. Oh.
Somebody wrote put bacon in them.
That's some onions.
Bacon in the already sausage, though?
How about a little layer of sriracha?
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe we haven't done bacon.
I know, bacon sounds good.
Come on, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God, Blake is actually posting to our comments.
He is?
Yeah, he says he's in the ghetto.
He's in France?
Yeah.
The whole place is a ghetto. Isn't
Whoa.
it? No? I'm only
Whoa.
kidding. That's not true.
No.
I've heard Paris is, though. Kind of.
Parlez-vous français? Comment allez-vous, maman?
Je m'appelle Kelly. Aujourd'hui? I mean, oh, wait. I think that's tomorrow or something.
No, it's today.
Tu s'appelles?
Tu sais pas?
Tu s'appelles? That's what is your name?
Okay, and these ones on the diagonal?
And then you say,
No,
Je
you know what
m'appelle
this is,
Max.
Dad? This is. I know why you're getting hot because this is another of those things where you could have made like 3 of them, but look how many you made.
Okay, but the thing is, you can't do these things too far in advance. Is that it? I got one more. I might as well make them all, right? Somebody's going to eat these. Right? Then we're done. Then we're going to sit down.
What are we going to talk about?
February 21st, Kelly and I are going to be riding the back of some badass car in the San Diego Mardi Gras parade.
Oh yeah, talk about a sponsor right
It's
now.
Fat Tuesday. So the girl the girl I've been communicating with sends all the information, and she says, here's where you get on, blah, 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 and you meet here, and then you do the thing, and then after, it dumps you out right at thing, and she goes, and right around the corner is Donovan's. You can go to Donovan's. I thought that was cute. I mean, she's a live cast watcher and knows what we do and blah, 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 and so that's going to be the plan. And so the parade thing starts at 9:30, and then it probably goes for half an hour. And so then we'll be out of the thing, and then we're going to go to Donovan's. And I know Kelly's a bit of an early bird. She's not really fond of staying up late and partying.
Really?
Is that not true? Do you not like to go to bed a little bit earlier than me?
On a night that I'm just home.
But, you stay out and party with me that night?
Well, like, what are you talking about? Like, how late?
I don't know. Well, if it starts at
Are
9:30,
you-
if it starts at 9:30, and then it ends at say 10.
If you
parade-
tell me 3:30 in the morning, I'm going to say no. If you tell me I might get home at 1, I'm in.
you're in 1.
Okay. But I'm not doing a 3:30 thing.
I'm not
you
doing
can
3:30.
find your
no,
other
no, no.
wife.
I don't want to do
that's-
that. I have another wife. I
Hey,
don't.
if you need a replacement,
Yeah, thanks.
Right.
No, but we can all we can all go have fun after. I can only have one other person in the vehicle with me, and I got to take my wife. I mean, really, I'm gonna take my wife.
My wife or my other wife?
I don't have an other wife.
My other wife, Gary.
Okay, so
Hey.
what's interesting is I managed to waste enough time that I can now throw these in the oven. Okay, 350. Okay, 350. Start. But the point is, we will go to Donovan's because Donovan's is right there in the gas lamp. And I think the appropriate Donovan's to go to, because there's two, would not be the Steak and Chop House, but would be Prime Seafood, because they have a new oyster bar. And if we're talking Mardi Gras and we're talking Fat Tuesday, we're talking New Orleans kind of stuff. And that says oysters to me, and that's where we're going to be. And I know Kelly won't eat the oysters, but you can eat other things. They have all kinds of other things that you can have there, baby. I will have oysters. Steve?
weren't we going to do the oyster bar tonight? You mentioned it
We
yesterday.
did talk about that. Oh,
You two have a busy day tomorrow.
we do. We're shooting tomorrow.
Which is even more of a reason to go tonight.
Maybe we should. Let's sit down and talk. Anyway, Donovan's is a sponsor of the show. We love them for being a sponsor of the show. And we will be there at least on the 21st, if not tonight. We should go tonight. I think it would be go tonight. By the way, here's some important news. Tomorrow at noon, I just heard this. Tomorrow at noon, Donald Trump will announce the breakfast cereal he prefers. Why do we care what Donald Trump has to say about anything?
I don't.
Why? Why is that important?
Because he's entertaining.
I know he's entertaining, but I know you love that entertaining fact of him, but
Yes,
the
he's
fact that
awesome.
everybody like flutters about and
We love a train wreck in
I don't
America.
think anyone does. I don't.
you don't think anyone will?
Well, I mean, you look at who's making a big deal about it today was NBC. He has a show
But
on
they were all-
NBC.
Do you have
Oh, yeah.
do you have any idea the number of press that were there today?
I know, but it's not that big of a deal. And in fact, they were even saying that his endorsement might even turn people off. to
Turn me
begin.
off.
So,
I mean,
Yeah.
and
that's a
he
good
knows
point.
that. He knows all. He does. He listens to all this, the news. So it's entertainment. He loves irritating people and. No, you don't agree?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he thinks he irritates people
Really?
at all. I think he thinks that people love him.
So yeah, I think it's an act.
That's what I think. It is whatever it is.
Hey, so Sam,
Yeah.
Ted Brooks asked on Facebook. Well, he didn't really ask. He just demands egg wash is required. What do you think? Not
Well,
required.
we're
right?
just going to show you, Ted. I've never done these with egg wash, but I'm a recipe minimalist. I prefer as few ingredients as possible when it comes to making things.
Wait, for
Yeah.
the novices,
Yeah.
what is egg wash?
Yes.
Oh, egg wash is beaten egg.
Okay.
Well,
For the
simplest way is beaten egg, and then you would brush the edge of that puff pastry with it. So when you rolled it over, it helped seal it.
Ah.
That's one use for it. Egg wash use number 2 is over the top of like a pie crust dough thing to help it get a little glossier and brown a little nicer.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other way to do egg wash is a little water, and is a beaten egg and a little bit of water. Just all depends what you like. Some people don't do, if they're just going on top of a pie for color, some people just brush a little milk on.
Oh, okay.
But that's what egg wash is.
So-
I've never done it. I prefer to skip that step, and I've not had a problem with it. Watch tonight, Ted, will be the night that all those things fucking bust open in the oven.
So is there a situation where you can think that you would want to use the egg wash?
For these? No.
No, not
Oh,
for these. Just in general. I don't know. Is there like a specific reason
You
why
know
you
what?
don't
When
think
you
it's
when you
necessary?
see people hand make ravioli, and they've got the whole ravioli strip laid out, and then they've got mushrooms or sausage or chicken, whatever, and they do a little clump in each, and then they're going to take another strip of the pasta, put it on top, and then cut them into individual raviolis. Those things they egg wash to make them stick for sure, because then they're going in boiling water, and I think without that they'll come apart.
Yeah, busted ravioli sucks.
Busted ravioli.
You know what the coolest thing, the coolest handmade food thing that I've ever seen done was the xiaolongbao in Hong Kong. The 18 folds.
The xiaolong bao.
Yeah.
See if you can get a picture.
We can get the video. I was actually looking at it on YouTube the other day.
Is it there? Could you get to that part?
Yeah.
See if you can dig it up. That would be great.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So we went to a dumpling house in Hong Kong when we were there shooting. That they make these little pork dumplings. They're called soup dumplings for those that don't speak Cantonese. And it's a ground pork with a high percentage of fat. That when they are sealed up with these 18 little pleats all the way around the edge, like this, and then steamed, the steam causes the fat in this ground pork to liquefy, and you get a dumpling that's half meat with liquid in it. It's a soup dumpling, and the first time I had one, I hurt my brain trying to figure out how they made it happen. And I found a recipe online that caused for making a gelatin layer in a pan and putting little chunks of gelatin in with the pork and then doing it. But I didn't put enough in, and they weren't liquidy enough, and it wasn't any good. There's a place in New York called Joe's Shanghai that is amazing. I told Steve to go there, and he went, and you walk in. I went there by myself one day, and I walked in, sat down at the table, and the waiter came up, and he said, "Do you know what you want?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Do you want the soup dumplings?" Because they take a few minutes, because he knows everybody comes there for soup dumplings. Are you looking to see if you can find them? All right, thanks.
Yeah, we're trying to find it.
Okay,
sorry.
cool.
But just for the record, I went before you told me about it. So.
But you didn't know you were there or something. Please, can I be the person that turned you on to soup dumplings?
They just melt in your mouth. It's amazing.
They melt in your mouth.
They're so good. I have pictures of those.
And you do?
Yeah.
And you have to be really careful how you eat them, because if you just bust the thing into your mouth, you're going to get like 200-degree soup in your mouth, and that's going to be terrible. You know, when I was at the hospital today, I don't want to be depressing. My father is in a home in Vancouver. He can't take care of himself anymore. He can't walk. He can't get up. He's in a home. It causes my mother much anxiety because she feels guilty that he's there. But whenever I'm in a hospital and I see older people shuffling or being pushed around in wheelchairs, I think about my dad. And I was thinking about this today, Kelly, when your mom was here. Mm-hmm. I wonder if my father realizes what his life is like.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about people with Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like that. I hope that it's a terrible thing to say, but I almost hope that his lucid moments are less than the moments when he doesn't really know what's going on, because I don't think he'd be happy if he just knew that he was
Hey,
just
he'd be happy if he could see this video.
Fold out dough into single pieces.
Okay, check
It's
this
rolled
out.
flat, and a precise amount of extra fatty pork filling is placed inside. Then it's weighed, and then, with hands that take at least 3 months of training before they even get a chance to do this, the dough is enclosed around the filling with exactly 18 pleats.
Look at-
No more, no less. Then it's steamed, which helps turn the pork fat into broth.
Because there's hot soup in them, to gently pick one up, you can see the liquid inside.
This is the best
Put on
part.
your chopsticks. Now the keys make a little break. I never know how to do this the right way. A little tiny hole. Oh, God. See the liquid coming out? Look at that.
That's like
Tastes the
molten lava.
It is so.
Really delicious. And now, it's going to be hot. Oh, please, be careful. Be careful. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God. And you can see them in the back, making the pleats. It's just the flood of the most amazing, warm, but delicious little broth in your mouth.
Yeah.
And there's still the pork inside.
See, I learned a different way.
If you've never had a xiaolong bao, to run and find some. Right now. But finish watching the rest of the show, but then run and get some. Okay, wait. Steve said he learned a different way.
Yeah, what you do is you take it and you put it in the spoon like you did.
Yeah?
But then you just bite a little bit of the top off.
Yeah?
So it creates that little hole.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just slurp
Oh.
enough out of it. And then once it's down, and by then it's cooled down and you can eat the rest
Well,
of it.
apparently you learned to eat them with wolves. Bite and slurp?
No, I mean, because the way you were doing it was sloppy.
I think mine was a little more genteel.
No.
I don't know.
To be honest,
That's it.
you
Wait.
can do it either way. I mean, you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
we don't- what do
Wait,
we-
we have the
Go to the
expert
We've
here.
got a guy. We've got a guy.
He's already in house.
Wait, are you an expert at this?
Dude, I eat those all the time. You kidding me?
Where do you get them
Did you
here?
grow
Is there
up?
a good place?
Here, not that great, but we should go to LA, man, because it's not that far, and they have the best in California.
So how do you eat them? What's your preferred style of eating them?
I personally like doing what you did, where I like to pour it in the spoon, and I like to actually like rack them up. Like I'll get like an entire bowl full sometimes, and then just slurp it.
We
down.
know how you like to eat. Wow, see that? Me and the Chinese guy, we both do the
I
same
love how you
thing.
went like this when he said that, Dad. You went like this to Steve.
But yeah, no, like when.
But xiaolongbao are truly just a fantastic thing to eat.
Yes, they
so
are.
good.
Well, I'm smelling those things, and now I'm worrying that I got the temperature too high. Hold on.
What did you?
I think I'm at 350. Please let them just be.
He's checking his own recipe,
I can
people.
check my
I mean,
recipe.
it says
because I don't-
350 on the recipe. So as
Wait,
long
did
as-
it say British? Baby British
Yeah,
sausage
you know
roll?
why? Because Carrie, what's Carrie's parents' name, Kel?
Carrie who?
Carrie, the kid who's got British parents that from soccer, from
Oh,
Max's age.
no, it's
Jordan?
Jordan's.
Some British parents at a soccer game turned us on to these.
Josh is dead.
Josh is dead. Oh, so check
Tell
this out.
that story.
All right, so what was his name? Kelly, what's his
Graham or
name?
something.
Graham. We'll call him Graham. So there was a South African kid that Max used to play with for soccer. And he called one, I can't remember what the circumstance was. Josh could not make something that we were responsible for getting Josh to. And he calls up with his accent. Now he leaves a voice message on the house. And he goes, hello, this is Graham. Josh is dead. Now he's saying Josh is dead.
Oh, gosh, that sounds
But I'm
terrible.
telling you, in the South African accent, this is Graham. Josh is dead. He can't come to the party.
That was the line that followed it immediately after. Josh
He's
is
dead,
Right.
and
Josh
he
is
can't
dead,
come to the party.
We've laughed for years about that.
That's
so
funny.
That's good.
Shit.
Josh is dead.
Shit.
terrible.
Hey, on the Daily Meal had a thing on top 8 or 9 things that piss off a bartender.
Oh,
Really?
That I thought they were good. I'll just do them quickly because they're true. Ordering inefficiently. And here's what ordering inefficiently is. You get the guy, excuse me. Guy comes over and goes, yeah, what do you want? You go, Neil, what are you having?
Sam, you know what?
wait.
I hate to say it.
That's
you,
me.
You fall into that category,
Yeah,
and then
you
when a
do.
server comes to the table for the food order, you talk about inefficient. You won't take anything the way it is on the menu. You have to have.
Wait, we were just.
That is
You-
not true. But there's times.
It's true.
It's true.
Here's the deal. I don't believe in changing what a chef has created. If a chef cooks the sea bass with sautéed spinach and blah 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 blah, I leave that. But when it comes with like mashed potatoes, or I see a side of risotto on another item on the menu, I will say, can I switch the potatoes for the risotto? That kind of thing. I don't fuck up what their own creation. I want to make that clear because that's an important point. I think you should eat something the way a chef intended it to be made.
But you did piss off that bartender in Vegas.
Oh, for sure he
Wait,
did.
Oh, what bartender?
Yeah, you know what? Oh, how about this? Can I have a Pimm's, but not with ginger, and I'll take a little soda, and I don't want the cucumber, but I'll have a green pepper spear, and can you stuff it with blue cheese? Sam, you never, ever go easy, and I know that you're bagged around town.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck,
that's-
this is a
wait.
stupid list of things to talk about.
Dad, that's
No, I
your
want to hear
line.
the rest.
This,
of
no,
what
this
you
is
do.
my dad's line. If they say they don't have blue cheese olives, he goes, "Do you have blue cheese?
No, I don't know.
Do you have
Yeah.
olives?
Yeah.
Then make me blue cheese
I
olives."
don't
Yeah.
know, see.
That's so
Do
mean.
that. No, I don't do that. Okay, number 2.
You know what? That is such a
forgetting-
Bruce, is what
Forgetting
that
your
is.
P's and Q's. Good manners go a long way. Avoid this. That's bad. This is bad too.
Oh, that's
Jeez,
terrible.
The whistling's
horrible.
bad. Wait, what did I do in Vegas to a bartender?
No,
Oh,
he was
that guy was
jerk
a
anyway,
fucking asswipe.
But you really got to him for some reason.
That
What
guy
happened?
was.
Whoa, whoa.
That
Tell
guy
the
was
story,
not-
Steve.
I was asking for things. He didn't have anything. And then he made a judgment call
Yeah.
on what was it? Something you asked for.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Steve asked for something. He gave basically one of these.
Oh, Red Bull. He didn't have Red Bull.
Yeah, we don't serve Red Bull.
Would
Like
be this
that. Like, we're so great, we don't serve Red Bull.
Yet he had Coors Light on tap. And I called him out on that, and he did not take that very nice.
I know he's spitting our drinks for sure.
Yeah, probably.
Oh man.
Ordering a slow drink at a busy bar. Apparently, there's some drinks. There's something called a Ramos Gin Fizz. The original recipe requires the drink to be shaken for 12 minutes.
Well, that's stupid.
Really?
That's what we should have ordered from that douche.
4 of them.
Right after that. Oh, no, Red Bull? Oh, we'll take 4 Ramos Gin Fizzes. Telling the bartender to make it strong.
I know.
And here's bartender Christine Baton explained, I interpret this to mean you want extra alcohol in your drink for free,
Right.
or you're assuming I pour weak drinks. Either way, that's not a good move.
Wow.
That's good.
How about this? The bartender comes over, what would you like? And the person goes, make me something good. Okay, well, how do you even start with that?
What do you like?
What do you like? Right. That could take 4 hours of conversation to
Right.
not running a tab when you have multiple rounds. You keep going up, you do the paperwork and the credit card. You go back again, credit card, paperwork, that kind of thing.
Stupid.
That's dumb.
Stealing, garnishes. They don't like it when you stand there and you take their olives out of
I
their
hate
thing.
that too because it's dirty, grubby
Yeah, that's
hands
gross.
are
I'm
going
with you.
That's gross.
Menus, or apparently people steal beer and cocktail glasses
Get out of here.
in places that have like cool and blazoned ones with the logos or whatever. And expecting a free drink. There's something called a buyback policy that some bars have,
Right.
or restaurants. If somebody sits at the bar long enough, I mean, for every 3 or 4 drinks they buy, you buy one for them as the bartender.
Oh.
Really?
But asking what their buyback policy is a good way to ensure that you're not going to fucking get anything. We're not going to have one.
Did
I
Arpo
can
Vino
smell
write
it.
I
that?
really
Boy,
didn't know
what's-
about the buyback.
No,
Neither
didn't.
did I.
I've never
Apparently,
heard that
I'm not sitting
either.
at a bar.
It's a garnish, not a buffet.
It's a garnish, not a buffet. That's exactly right.
You know what
Wait.
would be funny right now? And I don't know if you can tell it like quickly enough.
Yeah.
But the Max story with the,
What?
the
The,
Max
the small
story.
penis
No.
and the...
The Max
No.
story at the bar from like 5 years ago.
All right, yeah, so Max... So we argue every time this story gets told.
Oh man.
Here's how we heard this story. Neighbors up the street. This is before Max was old enough to drink. The neighbor's son up the street worked at a sushi bar, Max, or a restaurant? Sushi bar.
Sushi restaurant.
And the story that we get told from the parents is the son is behind the bar one day, and Max and a couple buddies go into the bar, and they order some drinks. And the guy looks at Max or the buddies, and he goes, "Hey, I need to see some ID." And Max says, "Do you know who I am?"
No, he said.
No. That's the way the story was told us.
Right.
The kid told the story to the parents, and the parents told us that your son went into the bar. When he was asked for his ID, he went, "Do you know who I am?"
Fucking dickhead.
Apparently, what happened was...
I went up with a fake ID. I handed it to him, and he looks at it, and he goes, "This isn't you." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "This isn't you. Like, this isn't your ID. Like, this isn't you in the ID." And I went, "You know who I am? Like, what do you mean?" I had no idea who this guy is. I go, "What do you mean you know who I am? That doesn't make any sense. You're a random bartender." He goes and tells this story that I'm going, "Do you know who I am?
Oh, that's
Do you know who I
funny.
am?"
I want to know what you were doing in a bar when you were underage.
I want to know what you're doing with the fake ID.
Busted.
Right? Lynn wants to know what he's doing with the... Yeah, we'll tell. We have another fake ID story, but we will not tell it tonight.
Jeez. Should we even be telling this on air?
It's fine. He's
The
old
cops are
enough
coming
now.
for me.
He's old enough now. By the way, if you watch the live cast, if you're watching right now and you don't watch with Facebook also up on a separate window, I think you're missing out on a lot of what goes on.
Definitely.
I think the window, there's a whole conversation thing happening.
Scroll
like
through,
that.
Mom. Scroll through.
I'm sorry.
Look at
Police.
she's typing.
You just wrote a police.
No, but I think
Right.
we've developed like a really cool thing on Facebook.
Whoa,
that
go
I've
back.
not
Wait,
really seen
Sam, have you
anywhere
noticed
else.
your what? I'm
Have
not
you
red.
noticed you're not
no,
red?
that's good. I feel good about that.
I know.
But
I
you know
said
what?
shh because I didn't want anybody to bring it up.
But
But,
but
turn
no,
red.
but I feel warm though. And
But that's because
maybe
you
it's
have
just my
long sleeves
blood.
under your t-shirt.
Menopause?
It's not menopause. It's menopause.
Menopause.
By the way,
Menopause.
I'm just going to say this now. Maybe too early to say this. Can we just all agree not to buy gifts on Valentine's Day? Am I going to piss people
in
off by
general
saying that?
at all?
Yeah, I think.
Are you
it's
talking
an
about the people in this room or just everybody in?
Well, for sure, I'm talking about the people in this room, but no. But I
Unless
mean,
it
in
means
general.
going to Donovan's.
Thank you.
That's the only
yeah.
exception.
Here's what I think. I think you like the chocolates and
Yeah,
the
I know.
mean makes the show we shot that I just saw today that will air Sunday. Start airing Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. It's going to air. Nobody will watch it Sunday, but it will it'll replay a bunch in the next couple weeks. Is my point at the beginning of the TV show is the classic thing to do on Valentine's Day is you take your loved one out for dinner. And that is, it's amateur night in a restaurant.
Dad.
It's, yeah.
Denise Danakis says, "Hi, I'm a florist. Stop that right now."
Go buy flowers.
I didn't mean that. I'm not talking about flowers. I'm talking about the other crazy stuff.
Yeah, flowers is still classy.
Flowers are still
Yeah.
classy. But the point of the show was people go out for dinner on Valentine's Day. It's amateur hour. If people never go out, what? Oh, I'm sorry. We have a sponsor that is a restaurant. I'm saying go there. I'm not saying don't go there ever. I'm just saying when it comes to... Here's what I'm saying. The point of the show was make your loved one something nice and take it to them at their work for lunch on Valentine's Day.
Ooh, that's
they
classy.
won't see that coming.
That's
That's
really
actually
You know what that reminds me of?
brilliant.
And by the way, I made lunch for my Valentine and I took it to her at her work and she was surprised.
I was really
She was
surprised.
really cute.
And
We had
embarrassed.
embarrassed in the car. But the more embarrassing part is the reason that you had me come down there, which happened to work out, was that you forgot your deodorant on that morning. And I had to bring you deodorant.
Okay, embarrassing.
Was I not supposed to say that?
No, that's not a good thing to say.
Wait, we've all
Right.
forgotten deodorant.
Yeah.
And it's not that Kelly smells. She doesn't.
Oh,
it's a mental
God.
thing. You don't smell. It's a mental thing.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Wait, I got to try this.
This is so funny.
Okay, those are a couple minutes.
Please watch the postcast because I'm sure there'll be plenty of arguments that you'll
I didn't want to lose.
you
I
won't
don't,
hear, but you'll see.
Anyway, that show will start airing next week. It's really cute. It's really cute. And the salmon that I talked about today, and that this little rice thing that the brown rice thing that Steve ate, those are in there. And something else, and I don't want the dessert thing that I made that fits the theme that was a bit of a pain in the ass, but a really cool move to pull off.
It reminds me of alfalfa from
Buckwheat.
yeah, alfalfa. He would always take the girl out to lunch
Yeah,
and unfold the wax paper. I
that's
thought
cute.
that was always
That's cute.
kind of reminds me of that.
You kind of remind me of Alpha. You're welcome.
Well, like buckwheat, but okay.
You know what I mean.
So we're obviously going to do like a Valentine's show on the 13th,
Yeah.
right?
No. You know what it's going to be called? Do you want to know what it's called?
Hello.
Not the live cast.
The Love Cast.
The love cast.
Okay.
That's cute, right?
The Love Cast with Sam the
That's
cooking
cute.
guy.
I think that's really cute. I think everybody.
Bow, chicka, bow.
How cute is this? Sandy writes, I've always thought that getting a faucet from Fixtures Living and then dinner at Donovan's was always the best Valentine's gift.
That's what it is. I was just going to say that.
Yep. Faucets are a
By the
sexy
way,
Valentine's Day gift.
Fixtures, who we will, I think in the next month and a half, maybe 2 months, be doing a remote live cast here in San Diego.
Nice.
Booyah.
Booyah would be really
Nice.
fun.
That'd
Trying
be
to
nice.
figure out what to do. We wanted
That's like
to
our
do.
home field.
I mean, you know what? I got a beer brewing cousin in town, Peter from AleSmith.
Heck yeah.
The best.
I thought we would do something. I want to do something
They're
out
right
in the
down the
outside
street.
deck.
Yeah.
We could be grilling stuff. It could be. I mean, we'd feed a ton of people. It'd be really fun. Anyway, Fixtures is a dear sponsor of the show. They're going to be around for a long time, and they're growing like weeds. It's crazy. If you haven't been up to the one in Costa Mesa, that's the
room.
that's the room that
We're
we
in
did.
Costa
We did
Mesa.
the live cast up there in. They're here in San Diego on Doughty Street. It's kitchen, bath, outdoor, and February 10th here in San Diego, they're doing a blood drive. The Bloodmobile there. By the way, check this out. The last Bloodmobile drive that they did there raised more pints of blood than the ones they done at Qualcomm.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Really?
Tons of people. That day is February 10th. The blood drive will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll be there the whole time. And the food that day, for Fixtures Friday, will be courtesy of me and Bridget Boucher, their executive chef.
When is
Bobby
that,
Boucher?
tomorrow or next Friday?
Next Friday, February
Friday.
10th. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Bridget
You know what?
Boucher.
I'm not going to be here, and I'm good at giving blood. I would have done that.
What do
but
you
I
mean
won't
you're
be
good
here.
at it? Who isn't?
Well, no.
No offense.
I don't get scared and nauseous
Oh, I see
and
what you
dizzy and give me
All right.
juice and cookies. I would
You
have
don't
been
take the
I
cookies?
would have been really good there. I
Well-
won't be here. Thank God.
Thank God you won't be here.
I get a week away. 6
Oh, Kelly's
days
leaving.
at
It's
a
just going to be
town.
me and Zach here.
Wednesday to
Oh, God.
Sunday.
All right,
I'm gonna
can we,
come-
we're going to go, sorry, we're going to go back to the kitchen.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to finish off these things because they're almost done.
They
and we're
smell
doing
good,
fine.
man.
Hey, you know what?
They do smell
we'll,
good.
We'll run the intro again. Why not?
There you go.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Sure.
And we're back.
I can't really see.
Oh, they look beautiful and they
They're there.
smell.
Another couple of minutes. And I don't remember. I think these are the original ones. These have mustard and these have sriracha. And you can see a little sriracha peeking out here.
Oh,
Right?
Where? Show me.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say another couple minutes?
I need to make a little dipping sauce.
Oh, okay.
So here's what I like about these. I mean, of course, look at this flower, my flower hand. If the cops had to come in and dust for a murder, they would have me right there. You can serve these plain, but I like to serve like a little dipping sauce with them. And here's what I'm going to use.
And you know what? While you're looking at that,
Yeah.
Diane has been obsessive over the rest of the puff pastry. She says if you didn't use it all, put it in the fridge. But she says if you have a little left, put it on a cookie sheet and sprinkle it with cinnamon sugar and bake it.
That's what I do. I make buñuelos.
Yeah.
I cut them thin. That's a good idea. I could have done that. By the way, you can take puff pastry. Check this out. Check this out. If you want something cool, I should have done a puff pastry show. If you want something, you're making like a soup or a stew thing one day, and you want a little something to like dip into it, check out what you can do with these. Hold on. Uh-oh. See, here's what happens if you it starts to stick together. Watch this. I'll just take a little square of this. And cut this. And I'll just put them in the pan, in a little nonstick pan, not too much heat. Turn it down a little bit. And I'll put one more in. And it just makes this crispy little, excellent little thing that you can have. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that after. I can't deal with that now. So this, though, is one of my little favorite ads. I mean, you can dip in all kinds of things. You can completely serve them plain, but I like to do this. I like to take some apricot jam here and throw it in the microwave for just, 30 seconds or something, just to soften it up. It needs a little bit of that. And then you take some steak sauce. I like this one.
That's a good one.
You have like 10 bottles in the fridge. In the
Well,
pantry.
somebody gave me one of these and I ran out, and the only way you can buy it is online. So you order, they come as 6 or something. I gave you one?
Yeah. Well, you gave me like a third of one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was kind of shitty of me because I didn't have my supply then. Do you want one? Are you
Sure.
out? Do you still
I'd
have
love
some?
one. No, it's gone.
You can take one.
Sweet.
All right. So I'm not trying to make this too hot, though it's now starting to get a little bit warm. Wow, really warm. But I'm going to pour some of this in. You want the sweet and the tang, to me, is really what makes this nice. And then this. And then this.
all about presentation.
Here's how this goes down, right? We put this here. We get these guys out of here. So this has all happened in very little time, right? So these are the regular ones. And by the way, they've not really required any egg wash.
Oh, God, no. You know what?
What?
Ted Brooks wanted you to use the egg wash in the worst way.
Well, but they were already in the oven by that point.
He said
I wasn't going back.
No, he said you could just you could have done it after.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, in one sense, like he's right about this. They would definitely be shinier and prettier if I had done that. But when I sat down and then we had the conversation about the egg wash, I was not going back. There's no way that was happening. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying I was done.
You're being mean.
I'm not being mean.
Mean.
No.
Mean.
So these are regular. These are regular. These are the mustard ones. And here are the...
It smells so good.
See, if I just do two, damn it, then we can separate
Don't
them.
get too obsessive.
A little. There's nothing wrong with a little obsession. There you go. And that's what they look like, right? Oh, they smell super good. Turn this off. So here, check this out. Look at this, Steve. So here's what's going on here. And now I'll just turn them. Ow. I've almost got this.
What a surprise. Heat in pan equals hot.
But now if I just leave them, I don't really need this much heat anymore. I'll just let them happen. Anyway, the point is I can now take those, make a bunch of those, and serve them with like a soup or a stew or something like that. It'd be really fun to have. All right, so we need to eat something from here. Regular Sriracha mustard. I'm going to try a mustard one without any dipping first. Super good. Super, super good. Oh my God. There's a problem. Now I want to eat.
Be careful, fatty. Just
Hey,
kidding.
I'm down 10 pounds.
I know you are.
And now I'm going to eat just one more with the Sriracha and see how it is. I haven't even dipped. I'll save the dipping for the plain ones. All right. That's the way to do it.
Huh.
Wow. I know. If you want a little
Kick.
sweet, this thing right here, that's the way to go.
Does the Sriracha add a little kick?
Oh my God, the Sriracha is amazing in there.
Nice.
I can't believe I haven't done that before. That's the best one of the group. Do the Sriracha one. All right. Super Bowl of Sunday. We covered these last night. We covered these tonight. We covered last night. What did we make? Somebody?
Sweet hot wings.
Sweet hot wings were really good. Make those. I would say almost anything that we've done on the live cast would be perfect for Sunday. Certainly the little pulled chicken sandwiches with the onion rings would be amazing. Right, Lynn? What would you make?
Blue cheese quesadillas.
Oh, the blue cheese quesadillas.
Oh,
Yeah. And if you want something more substantial, like one bigger thing you could make, I'd go with the enchiladas or I'd go with the macaroni and blue cheese and bacon and onions. Those two things. And then a bunch of small things to have. And have a good time. Watch the game. I hope your team wins. I'm voting for the BC Lions. I want them to win.
A true Canuck.
All right. Thanks for being here. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday. We got Valentine's Day thing coming up. We got all kinds of things happening. Thank you to our sponsors, Donovan's and Fixtures Living. See you guys next week. Make these. They're really good. See ya.